Good evening and welcome to the Channel Studios here in London with your international news around the world in 5. Donald Trump has warned Venezuela's new leader, Delcy Rodriguez, she could pay a very big price, probably bigger than Maduro, if she doesn't do what's right. His comments come as the country's deposed president, Nicolas Maduro, is set to appear in a New York court. The US accuses Maduro, who is charged with drug trafficking and weapons offenses, of running a narco-terrorist regime, a claim he denies. Rodriguez, who served as Maduro's vice president, adopted a conciliatory tone at her first cabinet meeting on Sunday, offering cooperation with the US. Secretary of State Marco Rubio has insisted the US is not at war with Venezuela after airstrikes in Caracas on Saturday led to Maduro and his wife being taken into custody and transported to the United States.
We expect to see changes in Venezuela. Changes of all kinds, long-term, short-term. We'd love to see all kinds of changes, but the most immediate changes are the ones that are in the national interest of the United States. That's why we're involved here, because of how it applies and has a direct impact on the United States. Okay, we are not going to be able to allow in our hemisphere a country that becomes a crossroads for the activities of all of our adversaries around the world.
We need Greenland. Donald Trump has again proposed annexing Greenland after Denmark's leader urged him to stop the threats over the island. Speaking to reporters, the US president said, "We need Greenland from the standpoint of national security." Trump has repeatedly raised the prospect of the semi-autonomous Danish territory becoming an annexed part of the US, citing its strategic location for defense purposes and mineral wealth. Greenland's Prime Minister, Jens Frederik Nielsen, responded by saying that's enough now and described the notion of US control over the island as a fantasy. The bodies of the 40 victims of a bar fire in the Swiss ski resort of Crans-Montana on New Year's Eve have been identified by police. The victims range in age from 14 to 39 years old, with 15 aged under 18. The youngest were a Swiss girl and a French boy, both 14. The group includes people of Swiss, Italian, Romanian, Turkish, Portuguese, French and Belgian nationalities, as well as a citizen of the UK, France and Israel. In addition to the 40 killed, 119 others have been injured. Most have severe burns, 6 of them so severe that they have yet to be identified. A criminal investigation into the French couple who managed Le Constellation Bar is underway. 10 people have been found guilty of cyberbullying Brigitte Macron, the wife of French President Emmanuel Macron. The defendants were accused of spreading false claims about her gender and sexuality, as well as making malicious remarks about the 24-year age gap between the couple. Most of the defendants were handed suspended prison sentences of up to 8 months, but one was jailed immediately for failing to attend court. Some had their social media accounts suspended. The judge said the 8 men and 2 women had acted with a clear desire to do harm to Brigitte Macron, making remarks online that were degrading and insulting. South Korea's President Lee Jae-myung has met with the Chinese leader Xi Jinping as he seeks to reset frayed ties with the country's biggest trading partner. Regional security and Beijing's unofficial ban on Korean pop culture were on the agenda for the meeting, which is the second summit since November, when Xi visited South Korea. Given what a vital economic partner China is, experts say Lee is looking for assurances that it would not weaponize that relationship in the face of political tensions in the region. A bulky bluefin tuna has made a splash at Tokyo's Toyosu fish market, fetching around 510.3 million yen at the market's first auction of the year. The winning bid for the 243-kilogram fish came from Kayamura Corporation, the operator of the popular sushi chain Sushi Zanmai, which has outlets across the country and abroad. Mr. Kimura, who has been dubbed the Tuna King, is known to bid high for bluefin tuna at New Year's auctions.
Scott Scarbosa shoots and scores! Bring on the sweet Connolly mayhem!
And a total of 81,796 stuffed toys have hit the ice rink at an American Hockey League game in Hershey in Pennsylvania. Footage shows stuffed toys flying over the glass after the Hershey Bears scored against the Rockford Ice Hogs. The annual Teddy Bear Toss has been held by the Hershey Bears Hockey Club since 2001. According to the club, the stuffed toys will be distributed across more than 60 local charities. And that's your international news around the world in 5. Now back to the Channel Studios in Lagos.